Hey, good morning, guys. Good day to you. It's Mark again here, Weatherman Plus. It is Tuesday, February 16th, so I hope you all have a great day today, and God bless all of you that are dealing with all these power outages. I did see them go out throughout the day yesterday, and I was really heartfelt towards y'all because I know what y'all going through, especially in the South. They're not clearing the roads. You're losing power. It's cold. You have no power. Can't take a warm shower. Can't eat warm food, at least quickly. So I do feel for you. Now we do have the system in the Northeast. It is bringing ice. It is bringing snowfall. We do have another snowfall event that's going to be happening for the South. That includes Texas, Louisiana, parts of Mississippi, Arkansas. But we are going into a positive phase for the Arctic oscillation soon. So this cold air will be leaving around the 20th to the 21st. By the 21st for sure. But it'll be around the 20th when it starts lifting out and going to the Northeast. So literally, if you're waiting for this snow and this ice to melt, especially for the deep south, it will take a couple more days. And I am also showing that we do have a period of a moment when we will have more tornado problems for the southeast. And I will go through that as well. So if you've never been here before, hey, my name's Mark. I do upload every single day. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you know where to find me at. Now this is a link for National Weather Service. I always put this link on the top of the description below the title, right above the timestamps. I always put timestamps to help save y'all guys time. Certain people are watching the video for certain reasons. I will put this in the description above the timestamps. That way you can find it very easily. And every time you click on it, it will update. And as you can see, we do have a deep freeze warning for the deep south. That's because this cold Arctic air is starting to move now to the east, northeast. It's going to affect the northeast. It's not going to affect the mid-Atlantic too much, although this will be y'all coldest temperatures. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. I mean, as of this morning, I was watching it go all day yesterday. You can see where the storm's hitting, as well as the ice and all the problems that they have in Oregon. But Texas is now almost 4 million homes without power. And altogether, we have almost 5 million homes without power. Now, if you take into effect that most houses have anywhere from 2 to 4 people or more, but stay on the low end and just say 2, okay? That's over 8 million people, almost 10 million people without power this morning. That is a big thing. And of course, this link is in my description also, and you know how it goes. You just click on your area, and you can see all the effects that Texas is really having. A lot of it is coming from snow, but a lot of it is coming from all that ice and freezing rain that they have under the snow or above the snow. But if you scroll down, you'll see who the providers are that are fixing the power, and you can see what counties and everything that they're doing. So if you're out of power and the county next to you is getting power, you know you're probably next. So that's a good thing. Also, trying to help you guys out as much as possible. I know y'all been without power, a lot to y'all for quite some time. Now, if you have a laptop that is charged, do not unlock the screen because it'll start loading up programs and start using more battery power. But you can plug your cell phone into the laptop and it'll start charging your cell phone. And you probably could charge it full charge maybe twice. Just don't unlock the screen on the laptop because then it uses more power running the programs. But your laptop can charge your phone, guys. And if you have power and you fear of losing power, charge your laptop. That way you got an extra source to charge your phone. Now, I will put this video in the link in the description. It will be below the timestamps. This is a video you actually need some razor blades, some wires, even a couple bananas and some water. But this video will show you how to charge your phone just by using bananas. Now, here we go, guys. This is our weather that we have for right now. On the very top, I'm going to put the snowfall hourly rate. That way you can see the snowfall we're going to get only within the next 5 days. There is another system moving across the northwest, straight across the central U.S. that will be putting some more snowfall for Illinois, Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, the central U.S., as well as Missouri as well. And this is going to move to the northeast. That's a little bit past 5 days, so we'll go through that later on. Let's go through what we have now. And just to help y'all understand a little bit, this is the 6Z shot. Now, to tell what's going on as far as the 6Z, 12Z, and what time it actually is. So if you subtract 8 from that, you'll have the time on the west coast, the Pacific time. If you subtract 6 hours from that 6, which puts it right around midnight, you have your central time. And if you subtract 4 hours from it, which is about 2 a.m., you have your Eastern time. So that's the easiest way to follow these Z's, guys, so you know what time it is. And you do see we have another system with a swath of snow coming from the Pacific Northwest. This will be going over Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Louisiana, and parts of Mississippi and move upwards. However, the deep trough is going to be gone at this point, so it's not going to go too deep into Texas, even though your temperatures will be there. So there will be more freezing rain and more ice involved. Mostly freezing rain. These temperatures are going to go dramatically from warm to really cold as this moves along, because with the wind chill is still below freezing, so you will see these effects still coming down, as well as all the storms that's going still over the mid-Atlantic and is bringing freezing rain and snow to the Northeast. And you can see your Arctic air is still reaching way down into Texas. It's still affecting Louisiana and parts of Mississippi for the deep south, as well as everybody else. Matter of fact, the coldest is up here in Kansas and Nebraska. They're even colder than the Dakotas. They're at negative 21 degrees temperature. And with the wind chill factors, it puts Nebraska at negative 35 degrees. It's going to feel literally like a negative 35 degree temperature when you go stand outside with that winds. It's very fierce winds. And literally as we move a few more hours into the future, guys, this is a 12Z, literally. So for the central U.S., you subtract 6. This is 6 o'clock in the morning on for Tuesday for today, what you're going to be dealing with as you get up. And you can see that the cold temperatures are starting to go well into Georgia now, as well as the Northeast is warming up from the system leaving. So whatever ice and snow y'all do have, it will start to melt. And this is a look from your surface low pressures at that time, 6 o'clock this morning, Central Time. That puts it right around 8 o'clock this morning, Eastern Time. And you're going to have the surface low pressure leaving the Northeast, and it's still putting freezing rain in the Northeast for lots of people, as well as more snowfall for Maine. And the next swath of snow headed towards the south. And you can see in the Northeast, it puts a lot of y'all in some rain and some thunderstorms. And the people that's going to be getting freezing rain would be northern New York. It would be central to southern Vermont, central New Hampshire, as well as southern New Hampshire and all of Massachusetts. Y'all all going to be in rainfall. But northern New York and northern Vermont, even Maine northern, will still continue to see snow as this system moves away. So we move a few more hours for today, guys, to 18Z. That puts it right around 2 o'clock this afternoon for the central. And you can see these temperatures starting to lift up and move out. Now, they're going to dance around for the south. They're not going to leave quite quickly. But the worst part of it is going to shift to the east-northeast, because it's going to start leaving. We're going to start going into that positive phase for the Arctic Oscillation. And these temperatures are going to start leaving away. I do show there is another chance for March, but we'll grab that as we go by. But you can see very warm temperatures at this point for the Northeast. I mean, you're in the 50s for Connecticut. Now, as we go a little bit further, 6 o'clock Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, this is your 18Z, you can see that South Texas is getting warmer now. Even with wind chills, you're still a little cold, but South Texas, you'll start losing that ice and that snow. And hopefully the roads can start getting clear so people can start getting y'all power back on. As well as the Southeast. It is not stretching as far down into Georgia, but it will move over to Carolinas and a little bit up more of Virginia as this cold air starts to leave in the Northeast. So you will feel this as it goes away. And from this system leaving, you will see a few flurries of snow from the system that did pass by. And it will be a couple inches for Oklahoma, northern Texas. I actually see this getting a little more than 2 or 3. I think this would be more like 4 or 5 for this whole area. I think it's a little underestimated, but it won't go too far. But by this time, northeast Illinois, northern Indiana, well, all of Indiana, but mostly northern is the heaviest, and northern Ohio will see a lot of accumulation from this system as it continues to move away. However, all the warm temperatures that happened from the Northeast as this system moved away, there's not going to be a lot of accumulation. There's going to be a lot of rainfall and a lot of freezing rain that came down. All the snowfall is going to be well north into the Northeast. And the ice as well. Most of it tracked from Virginia, Northeast Kentucky, also Southeast Ohio. Pennsylvania got a lot, as well as the other states in the Northeast. But you can see where Delaware, Maryland, central to southern New Jersey, Long Island, even eastern Connecticut and Rhode Island. Y'all temperatures were a little too warm as this system moved across. So these storms just brought rainfall for y'all. You might see a little freezing rain, but it's mostly going to be rain. Any freezing rain or any ice at all that you did get will be washed away. It's not going to last. But you can see the ice fall for everybody else. So whoever didn't get snow, they're going to be having ice to freezing rain on the ground. And it's going to be cold. Now, as you look at the 18Z for today, which is literally about 2 p.m. for the central U.S., you can see that the low pressure system is bringing out swath of snow, and it's not going to be on a deep trough, but it will bring snowfall to northern Texas as well as Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas as it goes by. And the other system is leaving out the Northeast. And your temperatures at this point will still be cold enough for snowfall for the central to the northern Texas, even the northeast Texas. It's just southeast Texas, you're going to literally be on the edge. So you might see some snowfall as well, but it's going to be a lot of freezing rain in this area. And as you go into 6 p.m. tonight, you can see that the pressure continues to move down towards the Gulf of Mexico, and it's dropping snowfall. It's dropping rain. It's dropping some freezing rain for the south. Now, as we go into Wednesday, guys, this is 6Z. This is literally right around midnight from Tuesday at midnight till Wednesday morning. You can see the system starting to move across lower Texas now. And now you're getting rainfall in South Texas. You're getting freezing rain in Central Texas. And you're getting snowfall in northern Texas. As well as Oklahoma, Arkansas, you're going to be seeing snow too. And as we go into Wednesday morning, this is a 12Z from Wednesday. It's literally 6 a.m. for Central U.S. You can see that the rainfall did carry over from the South U.S., but so did the freezing rain as well. There's only a little bit of ice. And the 18Z from Wednesday, literally 2 p.m. Central Time. You see that it does move all the way across Texas. Now it's starting to affect Louisiana with a lot of rainfall. Still affecting Southeast with rain and freezing rain. And Northeast still getting snow. But now it's getting towards Arkansas and North Louisiana with more snowfall and the freezing rain. The temperatures are starting to rise a little bit. And you can see the temperatures here for that is still nice and frozen in northern Louisiana, gotta go way northern, as well as north panhandle of Texas all the way to the northeast of Texas. It's still frozen, so you still will get snowfall accumulation out of this. Now, as you move into Thursday, this is 0Z from Thursday. This is literally 6 p.m. For central U.S. And you can see that southern Louisiana, central to southern, has thunderstorms and rain, while northern Louisiana has a lot of freezing rain. But Arkansas, you're still getting snowfall. Mississippi, northern Mississippi, you're going to be seeing some snow as well. But this freezing rain and these storms will be moving over, causing problems for the southeast. Now, as the system keeps moving, this is 6Z from Thursday. This is literally midnight in central U.S. This system will be moving over. The next low pressure system below Texas will be dropping some more precipitation for Texas. A lot of it from central to south will be freezing rain to rain because your temperatures are not there. It's starting to warm up now, which is a good thing. Y'all need to get your power back on. As you go a little later in the morning for Thursday, this is the 12Z. This is literally 6 a.m. for the central. It's 8 a.m. for the eastern. So literally you did get some snowfall. You did get some freezing rain for Texas. You did get some rainfall. So did Louisiana. You got some freezing rain in the north. You got rainfall in the south. But the rest of the southeast is seeing a lot of thunderstorms, severe thunderstorms. Matter of fact, it's going to start bringing up tornado problems, especially for South Alabama, South Georgia, and the panhandle of Florida once again. But up to this point, by Thursday, guys, this is the same shot as your 12Z. This is 6 a.m. on Thursday for the central. This is 8 a.m. for the East Coast. And this is 4 a.m. for the Pacific time. But you can see that you do get some good snowfall for Texas, as well as Oklahoma, and northern Louisiana and northern Mississippi. But it is a little heavier in Arkansas. And all this is 6-7 inches in the pink. The light blue is 1 inch, but the rest of the blue is from 2 to 5 inches. So it is going to be some more snowfall out of this, especially for Tennessee. Tennessee, I know, getting some snow, but they've been wanting some more snow. It is light, but you will be getting some more. And as you remember what I showed you already, the snowfall that came from this system that we're dealing with today on Tuesday, it did drop some good bit of snowfall, but it's on the intercoastal of the states. The outside was just too warm. You got freezing rain to rain. It was just too warm. The cold air came after this. And some ice accumulation, guys, because that's what I'm searching up. I'm searching up ice. But you can see North Carolina did get some freezing rain, some ice accumulations from the storm as it passed by. It's not really heavy, but you did get some. In the Northeast, they just got hammered with all the freezing rain and the little bit of ice that they did get, but the snow is on top. But the temperatures were way too warm. But we're talking maybe a tenth to a 15th of an inch towards Greensboro, North Carolina, even Hickory, even elevations of Asheville to get a little bit of freezing rain. It didn't quite go over to Raleigh or Greenville, North Carolina, but there is some freezing rain to ice that is going to be on the ground. Now, as we move into the 18Z for Thursday, this is literally around 4 p.m. Thursday afternoon. You can see that the freezing rain did come down for North Carolina a little bit more. You do have cold temperatures, but it's not going to be ice and it's not going to be snow. And with the system moving over, it's going to warm back up and it is going to melt whatever you did get. But at this point, this is when it starts getting severe. This is when you start seeing some of the tornadoes. But you can see North Carolina, your temperatures start getting really warm at this point. This is about 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday. This is your 18Z. So it won't last. Whatever freezing rain comes down, it won't last. It will melt away or get washed away by these storms. But with the wind chills, that's what made it come down pretty good as freezing rain, and it will stay for a little bit until these storms shift to the mid-Atlantic and go over you and wash all that away with the warm temperatures coming from the Gulf and the Atlantic. Same shot, Thursday to 18Z, guys. That's literally 2 p.m. in Central. That's 4 p.m. on the Eastern. So right here in the Southeast, and you can see the dew points being well high, especially for the Florida Panhandle. It's getting up to 70 for the dew points. That's a lot of heat. That's a lot of warm air that needs to rise. And then you're going to get your convection going. You're going to get your Cape values are going to go high, and it's going to be a chance for tornadoes will pop up. Here's our closer look for the Southeast, so you can see exactly the system coming by. You can see northern Alabama, northern Louisiana. You can see everybody getting some rainfall. They're getting some snow. They're getting some freezing rain. But you got the system moving by right over southern Alabama, and it's moving right across the Southeast. And this is bringing strong dew points, so it will be a chance for tornadoes, especially in this area here. And you see the strong dew points. They're well into the 60s, carrying over with a heavy spot of 70. This heavy spot of 70, you really need to watch out for. And you can see the strong Cape values going well inland. You know, it's not even the light shade. You're getting some dark 1,300 joules. That's very strong Cape values. And just where it jumps from 800 to 1,100, right here on the Florida Panhandle. That's close to Tallahassee. That's close to where my buddy Sebastian lives. Sebastian, you get a lot of bad weather. But right there, you have a chance for tornadoes. And not only for tornadoes, now you got a significant chance for all this system that's moving in the Southeast to be a supercell. And matter of fact, you got a 67% chance of the SARS for this tornado to happen. So it is a good chance with 3/4 to an inch of hail possible. And it's predicted to be EF2 at that time. So it will be a strong chance for EF2 tornado for the Florida Panhandle, southern Alabama, southern Georgia. It's just too much convective energy that will be moving across. But at this time, this is your 18Z on Thursday. This is literally for the Southeast. This puts you around 4 p.m. So around 2 to 4 p.m. on Thursday, you're going to have this tornado issue in this whole area. But it will lessen as the day and night goes by, and it'll just turn into severe storms, which is bad enough, but you won't have that tornado threat no more. And from your 0Z on Friday, guys, you can see another system coming in the Pacific Northwest. They're having lots of problems already with ice, snow, heavy rain accumulation. They got more coming. And this swath of snow that's coming off this system will move across the central U.S. because we're not in that negative phase no more. There's no more deep trough. It will be affecting the central U.S., the mid-Atlantic, then the Northeast. And you go a little bit further on Friday. This is just 6Z. This is literally 2 a.m. on the East Coast. The system is going to be moving by. The threat is still going to be thunderstorms in the Southeast, but you're not going to have that tornado threat. It's just going to be severe weather. And as it moves off to the mid-Atlantic, it's still putting freezing rain for Virginia, and it's putting some good snowfall for the Northeast. But I am still showing that southern Delaware, southeast Maryland, central to southern New Jersey is just going to be a little too warm for y'all. Y'all either going to see freezing rain or just rain out of this system when it moves by y'all. But everybody else will see some snow. But for the Southeast, by this time, it done dropped well 2 inches of rainfall, 1 to 2 inches, but 2 inches of rainfall from Louisiana all the way to the mid-Atlantic, especially for South Carolina on the coast, southeast North Carolina on the coast, and southern Georgia. And by Saturday, guys, is your 6Z on Saturday. It's literally midnight Central Time. It's 10 p.m. on the Pacific, and you can see that they did get some good snowfall, 3 to 5 inches in certain locations, as well as the Northeast. You got 3 to 5 inches from this system. But from now till Saturday, what you're looking at, this is your snowfall rate, guys. Corn Belt got a couple more inches out of this system as it passed by, with Indiana and Ohio being the heaviest, 7 almost 10 inches for northern Ohio. And I will update this, of course. I know Michigan is very serious about their snowfall this season because they really wanted to catch up on some good snow like everybody else has been getting. So by Saturday on the 6Z, this is literally midnight to 2 a.m. for y'all. It's showing that you're going to get anywhere from 5 to 7 inches towards Detroit. Everybody else is going to start getting a little bit less because the high pressure did weaken and allow it to drift a little more to the northeast instead of shooting straight north the whole time. And I am showing that by the time that system left on Friday, that on the back end, that it's possible that Long Island did get a couple inches of snow, as well as central to northern New Jersey as heavy snowfall with a little bit in the south. Northern Delaware, southeast Maryland, you got an inch or so out of it. And you can see that the Arctic isolation right around the 20th to the 21st does go into a positive phase. So this cold air is going to be leaving. And even the Euro, that was a GFS, even the Euro is agreeing right around the 21st, it's going to be a positive phase with this Arctic isolation, and the cold air will be leaving. But this cold air is going all the way towards Miami. Miami is still going to be 57 degrees, but believe me, once you hit 60 in the south and your body's been acclimated for 70 plus 80 temperatures, when you hit 50 to 60, it feels cold. You're going to be 28, 29 degrees by Saturday by 8 a.m. Tallahassee, you're at 26. Everybody in northern Florida is going to be below freezing wind chills. And your ice by Saturday, it accumulated all the way from southern Texas all the way across to the northeast. So everybody's getting in on this ice fall. And it is showing in North Carolina that you will get a good bit of ice fall because of this cold air that is shifting to the east. It's even putting a big heavy spot right on the edge of North Carolina, southern Virginia of over an inch. So you got to be careful. There's a lot of ice. This will cause power outages. Now, I tried bringing up in the model data just to see if it could show the tornadoes that I did find that will be a problem that I showed you. And the model data is not bringing it up. I'm sure it will, but I'm not dependent on model data, guys. I'm going by information that I see. And I'm telling you, you do have those tornado threats. So as always, guys, I'm going to play this for y'all so y'all can see as this happens what's going to be going on with this system and the next system as well. And I want to bless you. Every day we should praise our Father, God of Jacob. He is the reason we're even alive today. We are here to testify and be witnesses, guys. Show glory to God every day. Start your day with God. You cannot fail. I like to read to y'all 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Though I speak with tongues of men and of angels, and have not charity, I am become as sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains, and have not charity, I am nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, and have not charity, it profiteth nothing. Charity suffereth long, and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself, is not puffed up, doth not behave itself unseemly, seeketh not her own, is not easily provoked, thinketh no evil, rejoiceth not in iniquity, but rejoiceth in the truth, beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. Charity never faileth, but whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part shall be done away. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know, even as also I am known. And now abideth faith, hope, charity, these three, but the greatest of these three is charity. Amen. God bless you all, especially all of y'all dealing with power outages. Some of y'all won't even see this video till a day or two later. Y'all still dealing with this. God bless you. I do know what it's like to be without power, not having a warm bath, not having a warm meal, not having a warm house. So bless you all, and may God come quickly to help you. Hope you all have a great day, guys. It is Tuesday. Stay strong. Stay positive. Positive thinking brings positive results. That's a fact. We got storms coming. I will update. All glory does go to God, God of Jacob. Amen.